9 experienced hikers venture into the frozen Ural Mountain. Only one photo survives showing what they saw before they died. Their tent was slashed open from the inside. They ran barefoot into negative 40-degree weather. And 65 years later, we still don't know why. This is the Dyatlov Pass Incident. And if you think you've heard strange mysteries before, nothing compares to this. Because this isn't just about people dying in mysterious circumstances. This is about experienced mountaineers making decisions so irrational, so inexplicable, that investigators created an entirely new term to describe it: unknown compelling force. January 1959, Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old engineering student, leads a group of 9 experienced ski hikers into the northern Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. These weren't amateurs. They were aiming for the highest certification in Soviet mountaineering. Their route would take them through an area the indigenous Mansi people called Don't Go There Mountain. On February 1st, they pitched their tent on a mountain slope. By the next morning, they would all be doomed. When the group failed to return, search parties were dispatched. What they found defied explanation. The tent was discovered slashed open from the inside, still anchored and filled with the hikers' belongings. Boots, coats, food, everything they needed to survive left behind. Then came the footprints. 8 or 9 sets leading away from the tent, some barefoot, some in socks, heading downslope toward the forest. The bodies were found over the next few months. 2 were discovered under a cedar tree, wearing only underwear, hands burned from trying to climb it. 3 more, including Dyatlov, were found between the tent and the forest, in positions suggesting they were trying to crawl back. Then, 2 months later, the final 4 were found in a ravine. And that's when it got truly disturbing. The injuries were catastrophic. One victim had major skull damage. Another had severe chest trauma equivalent to a car crash. One was missing her tongue, eyes, and part of her lips. Yet there were no external wounds. No signs of struggle. The medical examiner stated the force required would have been impossible for another human to inflict. But here's what haunts investigators. Several victims wore each other's clothes. They had clearly survived long enough after fleeing to redistribute garments from the deceased. Some clothing tested positive for radiation, though this detail remains disputed. The last photograph on one of their cameras shows only darkness with small points of light. Theories range from military tests to avalanches to infrasound-induced panic. The Soviet investigation concluded only that an unknown compelling force caused their deaths, then sealed the files. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the case and officially blamed an avalanche. But that doesn't explain the radiation, the missing soft tissue, the impossible injuries, or why experienced mountaineers would make every wrong survival decision simultaneously. The mountain still stands. The mystery remains. And somewhere in those frozen peaks, the truth waits to be discovered. What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments below.